Namaste, good morning, Sitaram. Oh wow, let us pay obeisance to Surya Narayan. What a beautiful morning, shining so bright, even reflecting in the water here. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Good morning and welcome to Mandir, the Mandir of the universe, where all the elements, earth, water, fire, air and space is being worshipped. Birds are chirping and fishes are jumping around here. Earlier I saw them. This morning I want to talk about devotion. But before I do that, I want to sing a bhajan because it's so appropriate. It puts us in that mood. Bhajans are prayers. And this bhajan is saying that the river is filled with water, fresh, nice water, so that all can take part of it. Supports life, including humans. And the trees also, they're laden with their fruits and they're serving the world. They're asking you come and take their fruits, take their fruits. In the same way, the person who serves the world with his body, mind and his possessions, wealth, that person also should be considered like God on earth. How beautiful that opening the verse, the chorus is. And then the verse is, the incense gives its fragrance. The diya sheds its light for everyone. The lamp sheds its light for everyone. And the holy ones, they serve the scriptures by following the scriptures so that they could serve humanity. And then the last verse is, whether with honor or dishonor, whether you're greeted with flowers or you have to walk the path of thorns, it doesn't matter. The person stays, that dedicated person stays even-minded throughout. So let's sing the song. Nadiya na piya kabhi apna jal, vriksha na khaye kabhi apne phal, apne tan ka man ka dhan ka दूजों को दे दो ध्यान है, वो सच्चा इंसान रे इस धरती का भगवान है. अगर सज सका अंग जले और दुनिया समीत से वास दे, दीपक से उसका जीवन है जो दूजों को अपना प्रकाश दे, दूजों को अपना प्रकाश दे. धर्म ही जिसका भगवत गीता धर्म ही जिसका भगवत गीता, सेवा ही वेद पुराण है, वो सच्चा इंसान रे इस धरती का भगवान है. चाहे कोई गुणगान करे, चाहे करे निंदा कोई, फूलों से कोई सत्कार करे, कांते चुभो जाए कोई, कांते चुभो जाए कोई. मान और अपमान ही दोनों मान और अपमान ही दोनों जिसके लिए समान है, वो सच्चा इंसान रे इस धरती का भगवान है. Wow, very nice, right? Well, to augment that, to complement that, I will go to the scriptures. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12, Bhakti Yoga, And we'll be doing verse 19 and 18 this morning. Sama satro cha metri cha tatam anopamanayo sitasna dukha sukha dukeshu sama sangha vivarjita tulyanindastutir mauni santushto yena kenachit aniketasti ramatir bhakti manya same priyam. Oh, Arjuna, this person who is same to enemy and foe, samasatru chameticha, same to enemy and friend, same in honor and dishonor, same in heat and cold, pleasure and pain, who was detached, that devotee is dear to me. And that person, whether he's been censured, mean criticized and insulted, or praised, he is not affected. He's silent, he has no fixed home, he is detached, and also that person who is full of devotion for me, that devotee is very dear to me. How beautiful it is. If these two shlokas, that if we can follow them during this crisis time, then what will happen? Then we will be bringing peace to everyone that is next to us in the homes. Because these are very trying times now. Being in the home with family and whoever is in the home, we should all make that effort to let everyone be happy, especially the females. Because they're the ones, they're the Lakshmi. When a mother or a sister is happy, then the whole home is in happiness. But if they are unhappy, we cause unhappiness for them, then naturally there will be mental suffering. So this sloka is so appropriate for this time. Now, to put that in context, that in our ashram, we worship the Guru morning and afternoon. And during that time, surrendering to the Guru, Swami Parameshananda ji, or Krishna Bhagwan, whoever is your Guru. Devotee, we should have a mind that's open to everything and attached to nothing. We should be know that Krishna Bhagwan, that manifestation of consciousness, is coming constantly, as Krishna Bhagwan said. And in the present age, we have these spiritual masters. We should honor them. We should show the respect like we show to Krishna Bhagwan, Bhagavan Sri Ram, or God incarnations of our history. Now, I had the opportunity of serving in tsunami. It's been a while. But these experiences, it's what is so important. And I was in charge of the team there in Tamil Nadu. When we went there were people suffering, and we were there to take care of them. And we had to go through a very difficult time because we didn't have good living places and all of that. But when we started the reconstruction after the immediate relief of taking care of body, making mass graves and burying bodies, then we have to take care of the living, the surviving. And we want to rebuild their houses. And other than that also, the psychological counseling is very important. And I was there, and we were able to rebuild 200 houses. But I remember during walking through the village, Sunankuppam, in that Tamil Nadu, there was one young lady. She approached where I was standing during the construction of the house, and she, with a translator, she was relating her story that when the tsunami was coming, and she ran from the beach because the village is on the beach actually. So she ran with her two young children. One was 4 years old and one was 2 years old. But the water caught up with her, and she had to make a decision that she had to let go of one of the child, because if she didn't do that, all of them would have lost their lives. So she was thinking, and then she made the decision to let go of the little baby, the little 2-year-old. And she held on with her hand to a tree, holding on to the 4-year-old. So naturally, the child died, and the next morning, she would have gone and see the child within the branches of a tree, lying there. Continuously she'll come and she'll look there, and I'll take the time to go and pray with her and all of that. So this devotion that we are being trained to have for society by the ashram, it was give us our advancement and peace of mind and purification of mind in the ashram. The same thing we did when we did the Orisha cyclone. We went there, and by the way, I spent 3 months in that tsunami relief there. And when in 1999, back again in Orisha cyclone. And we were there 2 weeks after. And there were like 10,000 people may have died. And we were there, and the only house that survived was a concrete house, 2 rooms. And our monks were there, and mosquitoes were so much. But we had to go into the villages and pacify the people and tell them we're going to give them clothing, we're going to give them food, and we'll give them a piece of paper, because we can't take the food there then, and we can't take the cloth then. So they'll come to the ashram that we set up temporary there, and then we'll give them based on what we discovered that the need of that village. Now, in that process, we'll be doing prayers and meditation and arti, and we ask them to come and join, because this is the work of being devoted. And we didn't really have a home. Mosquitoes were so much, and but we managed. We shared the food, and we were satisfied. We spent 2 weeks there and then come out of there. I can remember after that 2 weeks I was totally sick. I could have returned to Kolkata, and the color of the skin was blue and black, and blood was contaminated. But when you serve, you don't care. You just want to be that dedicated to the welfare of society. So this devotion that Krishna Bhagavan is talking about and Bharat Sevashtam Sheng is doing is what is necessary in this age. We have to look out for each other in this COVID. There's so many people, frontline workers, they're giving their lives. And all these essential workers, food chain, all of that. Thank God it's getting less, and the country is coming back to some state of normalcy with precautions. So let us all pray that things will be better, and our lives will be safe. But remember, we have to learn the lesson, because this COVID-19 is teaching us a lesson that our enjoyment and pleasure is not outside. Our bliss is inside. We have to go and find out where we came from, who we are. And when we do that, we'll be finding out that the murtis we pray to are really us. We are the murtis. God exists in us. We are the moving murtis. Let us worship and honor all of our brothers and sisters. Let us recognize the God in them. Let our prayers be, oh God, I want to be like you. Hari Om, Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om.